Well, hello. Welcome to another Words with X, where words keep us moving from day to day. So here's a word that people don't say enough, actually ever really, because it don't come up in conversation too often, but plays such a primal part of our day-to-day lives when you think about it. You can take a rainy day and turn it, for you anyway, into one that has a bright light over it. What is this magical word I'm talking of? What is this magic? Actually, it's not a magic word at all. It's a simple word, actually. Gratitude. That's right, gratitude. You know what it means, but still, you don't hear people just sitting around talking about gratitude or what they're grateful for. And I'm going to stop right there for anybody listening and don't fully know what gratitude is. No, it's not a part of your car, nor the next big movie or song coming out. No, I mean, if you don't know what gratitude is, you know what? I'm going to put it out on a definition for you in a minute, but I will say this. It's a simple thing that society has sadly not reminded people enough of on a daily basis. So that's why I'm here today, to remind you of that word, gratitude. Now, I can hear some people's minds already scraping a little out there with that word, so I'm going to give you the Webster's Dictionary definition, just to clarify exactly what it is, so someone out there ain't thinking it's a cologne or a perfume or something that they can go grab real fast to achieve it. Gratitude is, and it's in the definition in the dictionary and everything, gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Don't hearing the definition alone just make you feel a little light and airy and a little like clouds have moved over and away from you and whatnot. Just feel a little better for a moment. That's what it can do for you in your everyday life if you implement and recognize when and what to be grateful for. I still hear some people out there struggling with it, but still, it's the truth. It's the truth. Today's society is so tech focused, so fueled by greed and showing off and that type of stuff, that the words has lost its place. You don't hear people talk about gratitude. In my opinion, in everyday practice in life, you don't hear people talk about gratitude because you really don't. You really don't. People are too concerned about keeping up with the Joneses or what can make them look good on social media and not realizing how much they already have to be thankful for. I'll give you an example from my life. I'll give you an example from X's life and how being grateful makes it so much better. I love to ride bikes, not motorcycles, but them old school 2-pedal bicycles, alright? I love to ride them. Sweat your behind off bikes, if you will. Last one I got was for my birthday at the age of 14. Yep, 14, baby. I'm a grown behind man now. I got mortgages, bills, everything else. I'm well into my 30s. So naturally, bikes have come a lot and changed a lot since then. And the one I had as a youngster, to get that bike and that gratitude and appreciation of that bike fueled me to show that bike kindness and keep up on it, like keep good, not just pitch it if, the new shiny one came out and whatnot with the spinning rims and all that. No, I ain't do all that. I still got that old bike. I kept up on it. I made it last for this long. It's still working. The wheels are still good. I mean, I got to add the tires up every time I want to use it. But I was grateful to get that bike then. I'm still grateful to today. And showing that kind of gratitude and appreciation of that is how it's still lasting to today. And that gratitude, along with, a little bit of work here and there, my good health and stuff like that, allows me to come home any day I want now, even to this day, and jump on that bike and ride. I ain't trying to show off nobody. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm just riding to enjoy myself, And that's what gratitude and stuff like that can do for you, Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I said earlier, bike ain't new. I've done aired up the tires so many times. I'm surprised they still hold air. And I can barely sit down without my knees hitting the handlebars. But I'm grateful for that bike. I really am. I love riding it. To me, it is perfect the way it is. I probably could use a little paint job, but I like it the way it is because I'm grateful for that bike. I'm not backed into a corner or nothing like just wishing I had a bike, because I threw this one away and tried to get another one, just money didn't work out. No, I ain't do that. I'm not backed into a corner, nor am I comparing my bike to another person's bike that may have all the paint on it and both sets of working brakes and the flashy rims and all that. Now, I ain't doing all that either. I can go to my house right now. I can go right now, pull my bike out, and ride on it. And for that, I am very thankful. Very thankful. And from that thankfulness, I showed the bike gratitude. Not beating it up like a 5-year-old or pitching it just because it ain't, all new and pretty. I kept up on it. I was grateful for that bike and all that kind of stuff. And I'll even add one more extra to it. Because then I ain't going to talk about the bike. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I'm grateful for my health. Because I can jump on a bike and ride. I know some people who just didn't take care of themselves. They just took it for advantage. Going out there eating fatty foods and all that. And just not keeping up on themselves. And they couldn't jump on a bike now if they wanted to. You got to have that gratitude in today's life. I picked that story for an example to show how that same example I used for my life, anyone can use for their life right now. You don't think so? I hear somebody say, no, I can't. You don't think so, huh? Look at where you are watching or listening to this podcast at right now. That is something to be grateful for right there. You can hear it or see it. And I'm telling you, you're not following it because think about it. You can hear it or see it right now. People who are deaf or blind would love to be able to do what you are doing right now. If you're watching on your cell phone, which so many people love to do these days, be grateful you have a cell phone. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't realize how much stuff you have to be grateful for. As hard as it is to believe, not everyone in this world has a cell phone and would love to have the freedom and privilege you have in a holding right now. It's the truth. If you watching on the computer in the library or at a school, be grateful you are there and not locked up in jail or worse, sitting in a hospital bed. There's so much to be grateful for that people just don't really pay attention to. It's sad, but it is the truth on so many levels. Everything I just named a minute ago. See how think about all that stuff to be grateful for. See how any moment of the day, doing whatever it is you are doing, you have something to look and be grateful for. That's why this episode was made, pretty much, because this is not what the media or social media or friends or anyone, pretty much, will tell you and remind you of on a daily basis. When you remember to be grateful, notice all you have to be grateful about and show that gratitude, even in a small way, you will be shocked, absolutely shocked, how much it can change your day, your life at that moment, and probably in the future as well. Don't believe me? Try it. One time. What honestly do you have to lose? Seriously, what? Here's a quote. Again, I love quotes. If you haven't caught on by this episode. But here's a quote. If you still don't believe me, that I believe adds validity to this whole podcast. Talking about gratitude and all that. And I feel you should write it down somewhere and look at it every now and then. See if just reading it and actually listening to it. Don't just walk by and be like, oh, yep, there it is. No. Read it. Think on it for a second. And actually listen to what it's saying. And see if it don't change the flow of your day. And nothing more than a few seconds is what it takes. I'm saying, write it down, listen. I don't care. Even just remember it. No, write it down. You gotta write it down because everybody says you're gonna remember stuff. People forget all the time. Write it down. Put it somewhere. Anyway, I don't care. You put it on the fridge. I don't care. But just write it down. Look at it for a few seconds. And I'm telling you, just see if it don't change the flow of your day. And here's the quote. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Think about that. You want me to read it again? I'll read it. I feel like that one needs to be read again because it's just a grabber right there. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. I'm not going to tell you who it's by. I know what I will, but I'm not even going to tell you who it's by because it's not important who said it. The point is they said it. And it's powerful. And if you actually stop and listen to it, it will make you feel something. It will. Now, I don't know about you, but just reading the words just now, as I'm saying, it still makes me feel a little lighter and brighter. I feel like going and planting a tree or something just for everything I have and something now just to spread some goodness to others, Because I'm very aware I have so much abundance to be grateful for. I ain't gonna name it. I just know I do, and that's me. And I really hope listening to this podcast, it kind of opens your eyes up a little bit too, and you now see everything you have to be grateful for. I really do. Well, that's another Words with X for the day. Hope I didn't get too preachy on you and everything, but it's a powerful thing that I just want to get out there to people, and I really hope it got you thinking. Hope it made you think of all you had to be grateful for today and tomorrow, and just something to keep in the back of your mind, you know. And remember, words is what keeps us moving.